Howdy YouTube, this is Robert making another update of what I've been doing recently. I haven't done much, but this is like a part update, part kind of like what tool, giving you a tutorial of what um, I do. So to that Hurtgen forest set, I've added some more paint to cover up some of the parts that were exposed, the foam, and I've also added this green to add more vegetation, and I added some sandbags to the trench that goes behind this German pillbox. And you see, I've also added this to this kind of like barrier that normally holds the ground, the dirt from caving in. And so yeah, nothing much. And then I put a piece of foam there. I'm gonna carve it, so at the end it should kind of have like this texture, and then it will be painted. So this is one I've actually completed. So this is kind of like some rocks I've sculptured out of the foam, and then the texture I've also sculptured it out. And some of the tools I use, so for making sharp cuts, you want to get into things, I use this tool right here, and these you could find cheap, these two, depending on what I want to cut and how I want to cut it. So if I want to cut something more sharper, or get more finique into something, this one would be better because it's just a smaller blade, more control. If I want to do big gashes, I could use this one. But sometimes even these two are not deep enough, and so what I like to use is this big looks like a bayonet. It's a blade by Milwaukee, and this one you gotta be careful. If you don't know how to use this type of knife, you gotta be very careful because it's double-sided, and I've actually cut myself once because it's so easy. You get so used to sometimes putting your finger up here and putting pressure, sometimes like you use a steak knife or something, but you gotta try and make sure you don't do that. And if you cut upwards by accident, you have to understand that there is two sides to this blade, so you could cut yourself. But the great thing about it, especially if I use this jagged end here, is I could get deep into a big chunk of foam and just like rip and tear fast, easy, clean. You would think it would be the smoother side, but the smoother side is actually not as well for that. That's just what I've noticed. But yeah, this is a good blade to have around if you want to do a lot of foam carving. This is something I actually made recently. So I've made these foam bricks, and they're different shades of gray and black, and because they're not going to be all uniform. If a wall comes down or something, you don't have to paint it this color. You could paint it different colors, but see, you got different textures. See if the camera focuses on it. You got like different textures there, so they're all not going to be the same. I've applied a clear coat, so if you see a shine on it, that's why. But what it starts off is you get, sometimes you order things and it comes in these foam boxes, like they have like a lid with this lip inside. It's like very square, rectangular. Well, you could just cut that into these kind of strips here, kind of like this. From there, what I've done is, since I had these pieces, these foam pieces, I use a caliper to measure how long they are, and then from there I marked this out with a Sharpie, and I just chopped it, so I end up getting these pieces here like this. And from here I could add different shades of grays. If I want to make it red, I could have added red, whatever I want to do. And even the corner pieces at an angle, you could use that, because maybe there's bricks like that out there. So you could do whatever you want to do. Even get like little little small pieces like this corner right here, and you can use that for something. And so then I just end up getting this, and now I could if I want to, which I'm going to do it, is I'm going to take some of these bricks, and wherever I have like rubble, like let's say over there, I could stick these bricks in there and just kind of make it seem more, it's kind of hard to reach from this side, but I could make it seem more more connected with the structure that has been demolished. And let's say too, if I want to add bricks here. Let's say if I did, I won't, but if I did, I could always just glue this in place, and then there I have extra height or extra rubble. Where I will add it to is that where that gun is, where this rubble here is at. That's where I will put those. But yeah, so I haven't done much, but with school and other priorities, it's it's kind of hard to get to things, but I am working on it. I did say to somebody that I was going to provide an update, so yeah. Yeah, this is just a quick update of what I've done, which is not very much, but it's getting there. Hopefully by this coming weekend, I should be able to take that piece of foam and turn it into something kind of like this. But I'm not going to add the rocks parts to it, because in that spot specifically, I want to be a little more flat and more exposed, more open. Simply because the scenes in that area too are going to require that the characters are more they're more seen as, walking through the forest. So I need to have enough space for that. Again, this is 1/6 scale, so everything's a lot bigger in 1/6 scale. So yeah, space is one of those things. It's hard to fit everything in one spot, but it's alright. Yeah, that's pretty much all I've done so far. But yes, I'll keep posting videos of anything I do, or any updates that I make. So far, like I'm hoping to get a Sherman in, 1/6 scale Sherman, and build one of those. But yeah, this comes first, so I gotta make this scene all set up. Yeah, the background I have, it's a plastic background with a printed forest applied, so that I'll install when I'm taking the pictures, not just whenever, because that's something it could easily get torn up or get damaged in some way. So I will not really be posting that up unless I'm taking actual photos, which will be later on. Yep, so this is it so far. Thanks for watching, and yeah, like, subscribe, comment in the comment section, and yeah, let me know what else you want to see, and I'll see what I could do about posting different things. So, yeah. Adios.